Good evening and welcome to episode 68 of season 9 of Factory Town Pipe Mania. I have been trying to figure out what's going on here. We need some fire crystals. We have none. I've got some in the box here. This actually came from the town centre over here. Our town centre over here. It emptied the town centre of all the crystals and bits and pieces in it, so we managed to add a few to it. And we've got a couple of mana crystals left inside here. I don't know what I can do with them yet, but we've got them. So I have been trying to figure out where all our stones are going, our crystals are going, and I've added 181 earth crystals to this, and now we're down to 21 again. Also, the fire crystals are completely empty. This is now out of fire crystals. And I've been trying to figure it out and get my head around it, and I think I figured it out. In fact, I thought I figured it out once, and then I figured it out a second time. That makes sense. So, the original reason is this here. 13.2. 16.2. This changes depending on the happiness level. The happiness level from the town is obviously boosting this, making it run faster. And it's having an effect on everything. Everything is running faster, except for the temples. The temples gain no happiness bonus because they have no workers in them. So therefore, they just run at a flat speed of making one crystal every 10 seconds. And this is obviously using one crystal every... Well, if it was running at just the flat speed, it would probably be balanced well. But because it's running at 16.2 or 13.2 or whatever it is, it's running way faster than that. So, yeah. So that's the problem there. I was like, how can I fix that? Can we figure something out to make this better or this faster, or can we do something with it? And I'm looking at things and I'm trying to figure stuff out, and I'm looking at the numbers inside here and the numbers inside here and this and that, and I'm like, hang on, something does not add up here. Something is broken. Something is wrong. These had 10 people in them to produce way faster than this was producing, and this is running with boosters. And I'm looking at it going, oh, you produce one mana crystal every 2 seconds with all these boosters. Because ignore the happiness bonus. This should be at 4 speed. This produces one every 2 seconds. But this only uses 2 every 10 seconds. So it needs 1 every 5? So why did I boost it to that? And then I looked at these and went, well, we boosted these up as well to like 10 speed standard. So you're producing 4 every second. And you use 8 every 10 seconds. Scratching my head going, what the hell, what's that? And then it dawned on me that I've built this wrong. Well, not wrong. I've missed things out. I didn't build this for 1 temple. I think I built it for 3. I think that was the idea. There's supposed to be 3 fire temples or 6 fire temples, but each line's supposed to have 3. So one of these elemental refineries should be able to run a temple on its own. And I just messed it up. I've just completely got it wrong. So, yeah. So I'm going to try this and we'll see. We'll see how we go. So, but that's there. So, I don't remember when we first built this, whether I said I was going to put 3 in and then put 1 in. Maybe because we didn't have the crystals, because these cost ethers to build. Maybe we didn't have the ethers and we were going to wait for them to come in, and I don't know. It is a bit weird though, because we need ethers to build these, and we're not storing ethers anywhere. So I never did that. The ethers sit in here and don't actually go anywhere. So yeah, but we do have ethers in our HQ. So have 400, so enough to build 2 of those. 449 to build 2 of those. 449. I got 449 of each ether. Something tells me I did store them and then didn't. So so I've got enough to build 2 of each temple. Yeah, 449. Unless it is being stored somewhere that I'm not aware of. I don't know. I mean, we could always store ethers in here. That's an option. We could siphon ethers off from here, and yeah. But okay. So let's put more in. Let's figure this out. So let me look at the ratios here. So we need 8 every 10 seconds. Okay, because this is running at 1 speed, so 8 every 10 seconds. If it was running at 8 speed, it'd be 1 a second, but it's not. So let's just say it needs 1 a second. Okay, let's just assume it needs 1 a second. If this was running, if we could add more to it, get this down to 8 work units, which I don't think we do because we have 50% that comes down to 7.5. So let's just say, for argument's sake, this needs 1 ether a second. This is currently producing at 10 times speed. In 10 seconds, is producing 4 a second. So, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking when I built this. So that's fine. This is producing at 4 times speed, 1 every 2 seconds. And you need 2 every, so 1 every 5 seconds. So that means we need 3 every 5 seconds, which is like 1.7, 1.6 every second. No, 2 point something every second we need. So you would need to speed up a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. We can figure that. We can figure that. So let's do this. Let's just do this, shall we? So I'm going to grab my. I should be able to just pull straight through here on every last one of these and not affect anything else. Because that shouldn't select any buildings, it shouldn't select anything here, it misses everything and it just selects the mana pipes. Let's double check the mana pipes are actually empty, just quickly. Yep, delete. Okay, mana pipes gone, awesome. Okay, and then what we can do is we can put in another one of these here, and then we're out of ethers. And do the same for this. One here, out of ethers again. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Oh no, I only got 49 out of these air ethers. Okay, so we need to work on air ethers. That's fine, that's fine. We're making way more than we need for the ethers, so that's fine. And then all we do is we change this. We get rid of that and we run it straight forward. Then we also get rid of that. Run that straight forward. And then this one will go straight forward into the next one that's there. So, yeah, not quite sure how I messed this up so badly, but hey ho. Can I remove all of these without affecting anything else? Ooh, it goes above those. It goes above those, so I think we can. Let's double check. No, nothing highlighted there, nothing selected there. Press delete. Goodbye. There we go. Look at that. I love that. I love being able to get things work nice and smooth. And I think that's kind of why I remember having awkward trying to figure out how to get these 3 to connect to this without using the center line because I didn't want to put it on the floor for whatever reason. Oh, because of the path. But I think this was kind of the original thought. Maybe when I first envisioned this and we just didn't put enough temples in because we didn't have the ethers at the time and always planned to put more in the future. Round to it. So who knows? Who actually knows? Okay, so we need 200 ether to do any more. This should work absolutely well. We just need to run a line off of here to the temples as well, and then quite possibly I think some of these were starving for fuel as well. Look, why have you got an fire boost? Not have a fire boost. That's maybe I was testing things. I don't know. Okay, so we'll just go up to number 1. There we go. Ba-dum. This one's the crystal, and then what we should be able to do, hopefully. Oh no, it's not gonna let me do it, is it? Page up, page down. No, it's not gonna let me do it. I don't get that. I really don't understand it, but oh well. Fine. This, and then we'll go down. This, copy, and now because it's on a little platform, we can just paste. Lazy. Best way to do things is like this, and then we just remove the block underneath, like so. Okay. Not like that. That was bad. Don't do that. Unpause. And then this should go, and this should go, and this will start producing air crystals. This might need speeding up a little bit, quite possibly. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're doing here as well. So these are 2 ones of them. So if we need any more recharges, we're just going to stack them at the back. We're not going to add any more boosters to them. We're just going to stack more along. Not that we can do it here. That's kind of awkward. Yeah, that is kind of awkward actually. We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out with it. It's fine. That's only a small issue. That's easily fixable. But as you can see, this is actually starting to fill up on mana crystals. So that is fine. You are both running. That is absolutely perfect. Yeah, so we're good. We're good. Okay, so then all I need to do is get the crystals from there into the barn. And we're going to have to kind of do it underneath now. There's no other way I can see of doing it. But it's going to be fine because we should be able to just run like this. Be an output only. Output only. Just do that. Each and every one. Okay, and they should spring into life and give us more. Like give us, now we have twice the amount. Instead of every 10 seconds we get 1, or well 2 that we had, we now get 4. Fantastic. All we need to do is get some ethers to build more here. We have 74 ethers, so we need some more. And how much do we need? We need 200 to build one. You know what we can do? For final one, making ethers for it. Drop them in some barns. Yeah, and then you'll fill up with 200 ether, which is exactly what we need to build 2 flame temples. Then we can delete these and not worry about it, because when we delete them, they will go back into the base. So, okay, we still don't have enough to start fulfilling, but I think we are getting enough to start. Yeah, this is now full, so we are definitely producing more than we were. It's absolutely awesome, and I don't have to change anything underground. Kind of honestly thought I might have had to, but we don't. Looks like we don't have to. So that's good. The fire crystals should catch up, and then when the fire crystals catch up, we'll be able to siphon a couple off. Then we'll be able to get our medical system up and running. So let me put in the rest of the temples and grab the fire crystals, and we will be back. So, fairly long while later, it is done. Everything is sorted, everything is complete. We have 3 temples of each kind on each row, so everything is fantastic. So we're making, instead of 2 every 10 seconds, we're now making 6 every 10 seconds. So, yay. Everything is full as well. Everything's backed up. All the boxes are full, everything's fine. Because I turned the OmniTemple off, or mana reactor off for a moment. Let's turn it back on again and see whether the system works. I did have to come back in and turn on the mines again. We've updated them to 7 people and a single Omni booster, because it figures out the ratios of the mine to here needs to be 7.5. So 7.5. There we go. Well, it is slightly off because obviously this is getting a boost, so this does sometimes run out of mana shards. Then it shouldn't, because it should only be producing enough mana crystals to run these 3 with no surplus. So we should be good. We should be good, hopefully. But we also have over here a barn full of fire crystals. And I'm going to admit, I've been here for about 10 minutes trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, because this place is already a mess with pipes and bits and pieces. If it was on the ground, it'd be easy, because I could just run pipes underground, providing we hadn't filled that up with mana pipes already. But I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, well, what if we just went old with it? I've moved all the signs forward by one to leave a gap. And because I've left a gap, that means that all these buildings are accessible now from the ground via perhaps a wagon. It's kind of the best way I can think of it. They should all have 5 cruisers in there. A wagon takes 4. So I'm thinking we just put 4 in each one and be done with it that way. Should be fine. The rechargers should be able to deal with that easily. Well, definitely deal with it easily. I mean, they can store 4 in themselves in one go. So, yeah. So each one's going to be just recharging 2 crystals. So should be fine. It should be fine. We have to go over these ones because for some reason this is on the ground and this one is one above the ground. I don't know why that one's on the ground, but that's fine. All we need to do is build a little over the toppy thing. So Badoop. Does it have to be that tall? No, it doesn't have to. I haven't built a bridge in so long, I've forgotten. Yes, I think it does have to be that tall, doesn't it? To get over the top of that. Which makes that way bigger than I had anticipated it being. Which is too much to go over the top of this. So, okay, and then the footpath goes over the top of it like that. Yeah. I guess we'll have to put it in there because it won't fit there. They won't be able to get. Well, it will fit there, but they won't be able to get. We'll put it here, here, there, there, and there. And we'll run a footpath all the way along, like so. Oh, okay. Seems a bit weird, but that just gives a wagon access to get wherever it needs to get to in there. So let's build a wagon. And I can't. I already looked. We need some wheels. I can't believe we don't have a workshop making any wheels anywhere. So, do we have any? I mean, 10,000 planks somewhere. Do you have any in the HQ? I am actually selling things in the HQ. I've lost the town. There it is. There. I've got a little. If I pause the game here, so the game actually speeds up. Under the ground here, or the Omnipipe layer, I've got a little pipe going around. Yes. And the idea is that it's taking, as you can see, basic, all the different types, all the 6 different types of food, and it's running through every last, above the ground I put a specialty goods in here, it's running past every last one of them, so it's taking everything out of here, going through these, so it's selling them as it comes along them. So just to empty out the storage, because this storage is full of stuff, so it will empty out everything, anything that's left in here, we know we can use somewhere else. You've got 9.1 thousand planks in you. I am absolutely impressed. We need to build wooden wheels. Workshop. Mr. Workshop. Mr. Workshop. Recipe. Wooden wheels requires 2. Okay, so if I tick that, yeah, it's going to slow down our blue to red, but that's fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a couple of workers. We're going to do this old school. Drop that in there. Boom. We'll let you fill up with a couple of wheels. And then once you're full up, we'll get them taking the wheels back. Actually, have a worker as well. Drop it in the base there. There we go. We only want 4, so we're not really after anything major. So, you know, yeah, that's literally it. We only want 4. The wooden wheel instantly got taken out of it. I guess it got taken out to sell. Yeah, it's getting taken out instantly to sell. Can we stop that? I hold shift, right click and go exclude wheels. The moment, please. Yeah, the wheels are getting sold. Okay, I forgot wooden wheels get sold. Cool. Okay, so they're an option too. Now you should be able to put in the wheels and they won't go out because we've excluded it. You hold shift, you add multiple filters. add multiple filters here. And as you saw there, if you right click on a filter, you can choose to include, exclude, allow packaged or unpackaged, that sort of thing. So okay, so we're gonna get our wheels. The fourth one now. Let's stop you. Done a good job, thank you very much. Yep, there you go. We're gonna get 5 wheels, so that's okay. Boom. And do you know what? You can stop as well. Go on, deliver the last wheel. Go on. There you go. Goodbye. And then we build ourselves a wagon over here. We're going really old with this. Really, really old, because it just needs to be done. Build wagon. Oof. Now what I'm going to do is, basically, you pick up, drag to there. And then I'm going to watch it. And it's going to deliver that one. And then when it comes back in, we'll send it to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And when we've done all 30 buildings, we'll come back. Well, we're back way sooner than I thought, because the wagon can't deliver them. Which makes sense. There's no actual inventory space for them to go in here. The fire boost is a boost thing. It's not actually done that way. Technically, you are supposed to use the shrines to boost buildings, but this is the old way of doing it, to put the boost in there. We could put depleted crystals in there, but I don't know how to do that. Back to the drawing board. Okay, moment of truth mark 2. No. Okay, so the only way I could figure it out was like this. I tried using the crystals up and turn them into depleted, so that I could drop the depleted into here, but no, wagons cannot put into outputs. Didn't know better. However, I've grabbed a single recharger from each and every place, put it down here, and then have just gone on the ground and made all these inputs. Oh, that's off by now. Boom, there you go. And because they store 4 each, and 4 should be absolutely fine. We can deal with 5 each, but do you know what? We're dealing with 4 now. We're dealing with 4. All we've got to do is grab all these and put them all back on top of here where they need to go. And then we should be able to set medical huts on fire. So, moment of truth. They're all in place. Everything is ready to go. And if we unpause the game, now everyone should start boosting. Hopefully. So, push the button. It happened. Now, you won't see the actual boost happening because we don't have any shrines. Shrines normally make the effort of making it boost around the outside. However, it does look as if boosters seem good. Boosters aren't dropping down to 0. So, yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good for boosters. Okay. Which just means now the only issue we're going to get is I've got to keep an eye on this sort of thing. Like our apples are now dropping. Our herbs are doing okay. Our coal's doing okay. Dropping a little bit, that's okay. But we need to fix our apples because we no longer have enough apples coming in. And I don't think it's necessarily that we're not making enough apples. It's a distribution problem. We only have 2 pipes on the apple. We have 3 pipes everywhere else. And we only have 2 pipes on the sugar as well, so we need to get more apples coming. So let's very quickly do that before it all falls on its head and dies. Boom. Out by 2. Go up. Oh, pausing the game because it's just so much easier to move when the game's paused. So much easier to move. Hopefully that does not interfere with any other lines. Shouldn't do. There should be a gap between them. So down. Oh, tap this way. Into. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Slight change of plan. Slight change of plan. Can I please select this? Why can I not select? No. Why can I not select the? Zoom. We have to delete this one. above, which would be easy. We just have to reconnect some of these here. So you disconnect you. You will come up and join that one. You will come up and join that one, and you will come up and join a new one. That. Come along and plug in there like that. There we go. Okay, boom. So now we should have enough supplies of apples. Fantastic. The apples were actually going up again, even without that extra pipe. Okay. Temporary apple supply. What happened there? Happened. Apples. Good. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for mana crystals. And that's because we're not charging enough mana crystals. Which figures. Which actually does figure. How much do you need booster wise? You need half a second. And you can charge 1 every 6 seconds. And you charge 1 every 6 seconds. That means you need 1 every 2 seconds, and you're charging them. About switching them around. About switching around, making the outside ones mana crystals. The inside one fire crystals. Or more importantly, let's just grab the outside one and just paste it onto both, shall we? Best way, I think. What did I do? Nope, what did I do? What did I do here? So, did I? Did I? Oh, I've just linked that to something. Get on to that. Copy. Paste. Oh. No, you can't. Okay. Okay, so you can't multi-select Omni connectors, because obviously when you shift click on them you create links. So nope, don't need to do it this side. Nope, that's wrong. Don't need to do it this side. This needs to be depleted fire crystal. We need it on the health potions. Okay, so the health potions all it needs on. So right, okie dokie. So with that unpause there, 2 of them allowed to boost the mana up. Hopefully this will be able to run a bit quicker and not have so many problems. It might now run out of fire boosters, which is kind of ironic, but I got to make a balance somewhere. So yeah. Okay, so everything has fire boosters. Yep, everything is boosting. Everything is good. Yeah, see that run out of a fire booster there. Just yeah, not much I can do about it. I could change them so they all just take whatever crystal, but the problem to that is that they might all just fill up with mana crystals and not fire, or they might fill up with fire and not mana, and it's just going to be, yeah. So, however, the barn looks like it's filling up, which is interesting. This one is not. Very interesting. The barn's filling up, which means that technically that means we're running. Yeah, we're running as fast as this can deal. And now we're at a pipe limitation. Okay. And is the pipe limitation due to happiness? 160 out of 160 and 160 out of 160. Awesome. So antidotes and health potions are now 100%. Now I know that wasn't the goal. The goal was to get extras so that we could make elixirs. And we only need to make 100 elixirs to get the OmniTemple. We do need to make more at some point. I think I'm going to temporarily just do that. We're just going to siphon off from these to make some elixirs. Just slowly. Just make elixirs here. And yeah, we're just going to literally tap off of this off of this just temporarily to make some elixirs, because we need to make 100 elixirs so that we can build our OmniTemple. That was the whole point of doing this. So, and then we can turn this back off again so it doesn't siphon off, so the happiness will refill again. But then we may need to make elixirs, because elixirs are used in the recipes for the OmniTemple. Actually used in one of the recipes to make things, so we might have to. I'm not too sure. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Grab that. We will. We'll definitely have to make it. I know we will. But what I mean is we'll see how it goes. Ooh, bad place there. Jump. I need a recharge as well. In order to recharge. So, okay. Remove the crate. Remove this. Back here. Brain foul. You come out there, you go in there. Come up. Input. There. Okay, there we go. Right, boom. Okay, and then you are making elixirs. Woohoo! Okay. So we have 4. We need 100. So, 100 elixirs are ours. Done. Job done. So I can actually turn down the people because I was getting impatient, so I'll put more people in there. I mean, I have found some limitations and actual mistakes in this build, which I wasn't aware of. Our antidotes had not been running at anywhere near the pace they should have done, because some of them were stopped. And they were stopped because the sugar lines weren't filtered. So apples had managed to get into the lines and it stopped some of them running. And I had noticed, I don't know how long it had stopped for. I don't think very long. But yeah, the sugar lines apparently weren't filtered, which is odd. But now they are. Also, we ran out of sugar and apples in here, which is a bit of a problem, obviously. I think this is just keeping up now. But all the actual kitchens are running. They're getting enough apples in, but only just. And what I've had to do is I've had to increase the amount of workers in the farms by 2 and in the orchards by 2. So yeah, I think it is now running nicely. But most importantly, we have the final silo needed to connect this all together. So let us build the Omnipipes of connection. Right, let us move that here because the ritual must be perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Begin. I'm in here. Oh. Okay, so barn now full of mana brick. Let's try this again, shall we? Hold on. Makes perfect sense. We have been building things that use mana bricks, so it makes sense for it to use them out of the barn. So, oops, but it's fine. This is now going to tick away. Do the thing. Fantastic. I don't actually think a reinforced the Omnipipe can deal with having reinforced planks come into it. So, but okay, let us watch the construction process increase. $8, 99, 100, and the OmniTemple is complete. Ta-da! And we win. We win. Woo! Victory! But we're not going to stop there. Oh no, we have more to do. We have unlocked loads of infinite research. Fantastic. And speed up all sorts of wonderful things. And we can get more houses, which is probably the most important part. That's what we want to do. So next episode, we shall work on fulfilling some of these requests here, like conveyor belts. Ooh, some of these are bad. Some of these are bad. But we'll figure it out. And we will get more houses, which means more people. And more people means more buildings. And more buildings means more happiness. And we will try and hit the 8,200 and whatever happiness it is. Don't think we'll actually get there, but if I can get to 8,000, that'll do me. That'll do me. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again next time. And until then, as always, have fun.